trying to sort of break through and wink at the audience or really ham it up. You really want people who go against the expected instinct, and also I find that you want performers who are very free and in the moment, because a lot of stuff in comedies, like I Love You Man, the one I just did, you know, we had a script, but we also improvised a lot, and the actors felt very relaxed and free, and they could go off on tangents, and that's where I think, you know, the real stuff comes from. So, you know, it's a combination. There's actors that I've worked with, like Philip Seymour Hoffman. We did Lone King Polly with him, and he had barely ever been in a comedy, and he doesn't really improvise that much, and Ben's a great improviser. So it's an interesting thing trying to figure out how to do that, you know, how to have them in the same scene and find that rhythm. But they're both, you know, they have totally different styles, but they're both committed to the character. So for me, that, you know, that was just interesting to watch, basically.
I have to say, you know, I think comedy directing is one of the most, it's really hard to find. As an actor, I say this as a director, I'm saying as an actor, to find directors that you respect. There are very few comedy directors out there that people want to work with. And I swear to God, you're looking at, there's maybe like 6 guys on the list, and you're looking at 3 of them right there.
Yeah.
There are a lot of great scripts, or scripts that could be great, and as an actor, you look at me and go, who's directing it? Because that's where it's going to be made or broken. And the balance between someone who can allow you to do your thing, but also will guide the ship, has a clear idea of what they think is funny, what they want, it's extremely hard to find people like this to work with, and who do it well, and find that balance. And so as an actor, when you find somebody who you like to work with, that's why I think you'll see that people work together a lot. It's because you find a comfort level, and you find someone who can actually allow you to be creative, but also who you trust, and can make it better, hopefully make you better. It's a real fun.
I think trust is 90% of it. I think being an actor, and particularly an actor in a comedy, is an incredibly brave and difficult thing to do. There's never been a great comedy that didn't have a great comic performance at the heart of it. And these guys carry these films on their back. You write the script 20 times, it's still not perfect. You know it could always be better. These guys get in front of a camera and elevate it beyond anything you ever imagined. And they're out there alone. My metaphor is they're trying to hit moving targets in space. There's no model for what they're doing. They're just risking everything they've got. And from an audience point of view, if I make a bad movie, they're blaming the actor. People don't read the credits that much. The average person, oh, it's a bad. Ben Stiller made a bad movie if he's acting.
Yes.
So that's not said, gentlemen. So the actor has to know he's out there alone walking this tightrope. He has to know that you're there, that you actually will allow him to do his best work, and that, more important, that you'll recognize his best work when you see it, and that you'll urge him to go further if you haven't seen it yet, and that you'll save him from going over the top somehow. That you will protect him from embarrassing himself in the most public way possible.
Someone will allow you to go over the top, go too far, but you know it's okay to do that because it's a take. You know they're not going to put it in the movie. There's a sense of, I was thinking when you were talking about Jack Black, who you just worked with, that's where who I just adore, and it is one of those actors as a director that I have an audience for when I work with him, because I just want to watch him do his thing, and I'm a fan. And so I want to just encourage him to go as far as he wants to go, or give him a little guidance, or but it's really, that's a gift as a director when you get an actor like that who you just want to sort of like be a good audience and encourage them to take chances.
Yeah, I would say you don't know where the top is until you go over it. That's when you know, all right, that's a little too far.
Yes, what a great panel. I'm humbled to be asking a question. Comedy has always been a great saving grace in my life, and I can definitely identify with connecting with the characters, like in the Royal Tenenbaums, very complicated family, like I can identify with. And then somebody like Ben, when you're out in the backyard there saying, I need help, boy, I can relate to that too. I was wondering if you guys could talk a little about that movie, and particularly about that point in the movie when you're out in the backyard and you realize that there's something wrong.
Yeah, I mean, that was just Wes Anderson's vision and you know, his script and his directorial vision, which is so specific. So when you're working with a movie like that, you just are giving it up to the director, and that's a really great experience because he has such a clear idea of what he wants.